Warning. Warning. Warning.
Should boys.
Well, then it took me a minute. I was like, am I sure that's not just an orange light?
Y bueno, yo estaba ahí con ella en el club.
Good evening and welcome to the One View with your hostess, the most S01, back after a few technical difficulties, but we're working again. And with me, as always, is the P-Town Cowboy, Double D in the house.
Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? I had something really witty and fun to say, but I don't know what to say now. I'm lost. Sorry, you have to move on.
And the one, the only easiest Sunday morning, Breezy.
Has it been a week already? Who the fuck is playing that music?
I'm getting us in the mood. I'm warming us up on this cold evening.
Oh, the mood's to be deaf. Thanks.
A little bit of Latin.
You have complete control over the volume of the music. You do know that, right?
No, I don't.
You can turn it down on Discord. You don't have to shout.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Your ears, Brad. It's coming from your ears.
Oh, I love winding up, Brad.
Oh my god, Brad starts too much culture for Brad.
We're having a little bit of culture, a bit of Latin heat, getting the old mojo, the old juices flowing. I've been to many a carnival, mate. I've danced the streets, enjoyed the beer, job done.
You weren't as still as stupid or as much or as drunk as I was.
As
Remember Brad telling us that he thought he was going to die?
Oh yeah.
I actually thought I was dying.
But as Bam says, for now, just move the hips, mate. Move the hips.
Can't remember the last time I saw Brad dance. It was a long time ago.
He has to be very drunk. He has to be very drunk.
No, I was watching him from his garden, and he wasn't drunk, he was sober. He didn't know I was there.
Anyway, lads, that was Tumbler by Lord seeing us into the show there. So, it's a nice little Latin number, getting us all warmed up, getting the hips moving. Hey, what can I say? Big shout out. So, I missed this the last couple of weeks because we were sort of like looking into it and we were doing something. But a couple of weeks ago, we had a text into the show, which was an appreciation text to say thank you.
We suck.
Hey, sometimes you've got to show appreciation.
So the appreciation message was such a good podcast that makes my Wednesdays more enjoyable, from Unknown. But we appreciate it. Don't forget, if you do want to shout out on the show, just make sure you put your name at end of messages. Numbers at the bottom of your screen. We're here to do that. And lovely person. So thank you very much. I won't read out the number or anything daft like that, because that's obviously private.
JC, you are famous for doxing people. Why wouldn't you read out the number?
No, I'm not doxing it. It's come from
I'm not doxing.
a mysterious anonymous person, so we are gonna leave it at that. And I appreciate the appreciation for all us three taking time out on a Wednesday and joining the people. So, it's good. It's good to have feedback anyway.
Agreed.
As Bam says, person sounds lovely. I agree.
Sounds alright.
So, lads, what have you been up to this week? Out good?
No. Move on.
Seriously, my year-end video for the channel is just going to be Brad's one-liners.
Just a supercut of Brad passively aggressively telling us all off.
Yeah. Have you been, Double D?
Do you know what? I was trying to think what's happened since we last caught up. We last caught up on Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday was, yeah.
I have no idea what happened at the weekend.
Were you that
What
drunk?
happened at the weekend? I don't know. I mean, I must have been, right? Did I drink Saturday night?
Sunday must have
Drinking on
happened,
the
right?
podcast?
Yeah, you did have a drink, I believe.
Deuce? No.
Come back to me. Ask Brad again. I'm really worried here. I can't remember what happened Saturday.
Oh wow, this is a new one. You didn't? Did you stream afterwards? I can't. Did you? You did stream, didn't you, Brad? You did stream on Saturday night, yeah. And Deuce,
Resident Evil.
yeah, and Deuce was watching of you. Yeah, it was.
I was drunk then. I must be to stream with Brad.
Very drunk.
Yeah, we Resident Evil 2 on Saturday. It was a lot of fun, a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really enjoying the randomized runs, playthroughs of Resident Evil.
Until they break.
Until they break. Well, I mean, that was entirely your fault, though.
No, it was not.
So the question is, are you voting for Resident Evil 4 remake in the Game of the Year at the Game Awards? That's the question.
Because that's the only game I know. I mean, I don't even know what the other options are.
Go on, what's
so
that's a nice segue.
So the Game of the Year, we've got Alan Wake 2, which
yes, that one. I've not played it yet, but yes.
Baldur's Gate 3, which I know Deuce is a big fan of.
Everyone plays that game.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
That's very good.
I've got to say, I watched a couple of streams on this, and I was really impressed by what I was seeing on that game. So much so, it's definitely on the Christmas list to buy myself. Resident Evil 4. Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Supposed to be really good. Yep, supposed to be really good.
And finally, The Legend of Zelda, back after like 30
I forgot about
30 years. Yeah. So, I mean, the 6 pretty great games I've heard of there. Personally, I would probably... I ain't actually played any of them, but I've seen a lot of gameplay.
He's not played any of them.
No,
really
but I'm gonna come to you two because I know you have played at least one of these games.
No, I haven't.
But from what I've seen on stream, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 or Alan Wake 2 would more appeal to me.
I want to know nothing about Alan Wake. I'm probably buying that in the next few weeks.
Yeah, same.
So,
I don't want anything.
I absolutely loved the first game.
Yeah, I'll go on then. Resident Evil 4. Why should it be Game of the Year? Put it that way.
It's the only game he knows.
Pure perfection.
Is that...
To be fair, it is the original Resident Evil 4 is often touted as the greatest Resident Evil game ever made, and that's absolutely debatable. I would debate that all day. That's fine. The remake is a perfect remake. It's everything you could ask for.
Didn't it remove the giant statue chase scene? So for that, it doesn't win for me.
You're right. It's a 99% perfect remake.
We're making it more realistic. Oh, you're making this game about people infected by parasites, giant parasites realistic. Fantastic.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is absolutely phenomenal. But then, so Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, and
Tears of the Kingdom broke amazing ground on what is probably one of the most inspiring games that was Breath of the Wild, that was released 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago even, when the Switch originally came out. Which changed the formula around Zelda that we see and inspired a massive amount of games and the way we interact with an open world. You can see the impact of that massively from any open world game that's been released after Breath of the Wild. And the fact that Tears of the Kingdom come out such a short period of time afterwards and break that mold once again is testament. But Baldur's Gate can't fight it.
Baldur's Gate, I know you've played a lot of, because you did turn around. I do apologise, I'm just doing things at the same time as talking to you. I believe you have lost a lot of hours to that, so that says to me that must be good. It must have shown some interest.
It's wrong. I was off on Monday and I turned it on at like 1 o'clock and I was like, yeah, I'll have a quick hour on it. 6 hours. I don't know where it went.
Exactly.
And I was like, wait, I've not eaten. I've not drunk anything. I've not moved. I've just played Baldur's Gate. Oh yes, I do have a phone. Oh yes, I do have a life and people in it. Apparently, that one.
I've not even messaged the boys on the rocks.
But I've leveled up my characters twice, and I've moved on to the next act in Baldur's Gate. No, it's a game that we've seen the sensibilities of hit and miss over the last 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, but it's very much harkens back to the old school role-playing games of yesteryear, brought up to the modernization of gaming as it is at the moment. Storytelling's amazing, the soundtrack's amazing, the graphics are absolutely acceptable, the voice acting is phenomenal, the world building is unmatched. Baldur's Gate.
I've got a feeling it's a game Brad should try sometime, because it does.
It's a Dark Souls game, isn't it?
No, God, it's D&D.
Is it?
D&D. You dice roll and everything. Everything is.
I think it was Dark Souls.
I don't know. Everything is dictated by dice rolls in it. Everything.
So
when you do you go to sort someone and your persuasion skill comes into line. And you're like, hey, why don't you go jump off that cliff? A virtual D12, D20 rolls up onto the screen.
Yeah.
And you apply your bonuses and stuff. Yeah, it's D&D.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I'm googling it now. How much can I get?
I'm really.
Was I not informed of this?
I'm really shocked, because I actually thought this would be a game for Braddles out of the three of us before Deuce. Yeah.
I literally thought it was. For some reason, I had it in my head it was a fucking Dark Souls sequel.
I will say, Brad, that one thing. I don't know, mate. I don't know. One thing you might appreciate is it's very witty. It's very funny. So that's also
over to Steam.
He's already on it.
Yeah.
So,
I will say though, one discussion point just before you move on, Jason.
Yeah.
Games like Mario Wonder.
Yeah.
I think suffer the same as comedy films do in the film industry for award ceremonies. Comedy films rarely get touted as on the level of the quality, right? Because they're not taken seriously.
Yeah.
I think it's exactly the same for games made for quote unquote kids, like Mario games. I'm sure Mario Wonder is a phenomenal game, and I'm sure from an artistic and development perspective it's the top tier level, but it will never be held alongside the likes of Zelda because it's aimed at kids, and it's a shame that's the way it is.
That is a very fair assessment. So it says to me that possibly going forward, the Game Awards should actually take that out of the regular everyday categories, because you are right. You've got two demographics you play into there. I mean, even Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, even Spider-Man are going to be two different demographics to Alan Wake 2 or Baldur's Gate.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, there is definitely something to be looked into there potentially by the Game Awards people. I mean, what I'm just looking. I went on to the next category while we were discussing that, and it's best game direction. And it's for outstanding creative vision of innovation in game direction and design. And again, we've got the same games. We've got Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, Marvel, Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate, and Alan Wake 2. We don't have Resident Evil in this. Why? I don't know. But
interesting one, because it especially as Resident Evil 4, this is innovation in game design, right?
Yeah.
So why would you not look at a game that's maybe it's because it's a remake. They've said, do you know what? It's a remake, so you don't get innovation because.
Yeah.
But I would argue massively because it's a good example of a modernization of a game that's when did Resident Evil 4 come out? 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's actually a good example of that modernization piece. So I think it's innovative. I don't know. You can still be innovative in a remake. They did it with Final Fantasy VII a couple of years ago.
Exactly. There's a lot of innovation there, but I feel a lot of stuff is being missed out here. I mean, one clear one that stood out to me, and I'm a massive fan of it, Starfield. So that's not been mentioned so far, and now on the third category, which is best narrative. Which again, we have Alan Wake, Baldur's Gate, but now we have Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, which was the update.
How can you do a DLC? How can you do a DLC? Come on now.
It was an update to the storyline. Final Fantasy 16. Marvel Spider-Man 2. So, I mean...
You're fiending for Starfield here, aren't you?
Yeah, and I mean, I've already been ahead in this, so I know Starfield eventually comes into it. But it's like art direction, then you start getting Liza P, Hi-Fi Rush. You start getting games sort of from like East Asia that are very popular due to obviously anime and stuff. Start coming.
What's the Asian games in?
So that's in art direction. They've got Alan Wake, but they've got Hi-Fi Rush, Liza P, which came across as
Korean, Korean.
Yeah. So that's Eastern Asian, and then you've got Super Mario Bros. Legend of Zelda.
Hi-Fi Rush is a glorious looking game.
Yeah,
it's a rhythm-based action game where everything you do is on the beat of a metronome. Every single action you take in the game is on the beat of a metronome. So the music is all tied into it. So the music's really good and it keeps you flowing and it keeps you bouncing, it keeps you on point.
Yeah.
It's got really nice cel-shaded graphics. It's really funny and it's got a great storyline. It's a hell of a lot of fun to play.
I'm glad life isn't a musical, otherwise we would have just burst into song then. Without me.
Well, I think that 100%, if you're going to put anything up for a nomination in the last year for art design, definitely put Hi-Fi Rush up there. I disagree with Liza P, and I really, really enjoyed every single playthrough of it. It's just Bloodborne. It's just dark. It's that sort of period of England that we're all familiar with. Yes, it's a beautiful looking game, but it's not innovative. It's not new. It's not refreshing, so to speak.
I'm glad to see further down the line that when we start getting towards the audio, like Resident Evil comes back into it, but Dead Space, the remake of that's in it, which is quite good.
Yeah, the audio's really good on that.
Yeah, that it is sort of recognising it. But then, there's some high profile names in this. They've done a best performance category. Have you seen it? So we've got
from the voice actors.
Yeah, so you've got Ben Starr in Final Fantasy, Cameron Monaghan in Star Wars Jedi.
My Cal Kestis, love him.
Idris Elba from Cyberpunk. He was in the DLC. Melanie Liburd from Alan Wake 2. Neil Newborn. I've seen him, but I don't know too much about him. Baldur's Gate 3. And Yuri, to butcher his surname, Lowenthal. I'm probably butchering his surname there. From Spider-Man. So there's quite some high-profile names in that, and I don't think it raises another point. I don't think people sometimes, when they think of gaming, they do think of the old games like Mario Brothers. Maybe even Count Dracula, the old Olympic sports where you brought your controller going side to side and stuff like track and field. And I tend to think they think more towards that when in fact now there's more goes into certain stories and they get the actors in and the actors do the voiceovers or even play parts in it. And it's a really good category to have. And just for popularity, I think Idris Elba will win. But
I hope he doesn't, because I think Keanu Reeves did a better job than Idris Elba, and he voiced Johnny Silverhand in the Cyberpunk games.
Oh, nice!
The guy that did Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3 has won. He's already won awards for his performance, and he's a really nice guy. He's currently streaming the game, and he's really funny and he's really entertaining. He just has a lot of passion for it.
That's
my man that plays
so
Cal Kestis in Jedi Survivor. Oh, he's amazing. If you see his stuff on like the because he goes to do like Comic-Con for Star Wars games, and he goes in character and he just interacts with all the fans and stuff like that. His performance was brilliant in Jedi Survivor. It really was.
Sounds really good. I mean, just from a point of view, because I'm aware Brothers is staying remarkably silent here. Have you bought Baldur's Gate 3?
No, he's currently playing it already. That's why.
No, not £50. No.
Did you buy it, Deuce, or was it actually, or was it?
I stole it. No,
I'm not sure if it's day one release Game Pass or whatever.
No, I don't buy games on day one anymore. But I've a mantra in life that I will try and stick to £1 per hour of gameplay. I've currently spent. Hold on, I'll bring it up. And I was like, would I get 40 quid or 50 quid or whatever. 40
Yeah.
or 50 hours worth of gameplay out of Baldur's Gate. Because if I will, then it's worth it. I've currently got 140.
It's a good it's a good mantra to have, and it's obviously paying off.
It's a good investment of money to time, that.
Yeah, really good. I'm glad to see. I'm just going through further categories. I'm glad to see Street Fighters back in there and Mortal Kombat 1. Innovation and accessibility. So that's
that's a good category. That great category.
So obviously it's to help people who may enjoy gaming, but obviously can't do it as much as they like, and it creates it to be able to be enjoyed by a wider audience. So I think that's absolutely brilliant in the accessibility. But it does amaze me the amount of times. I mean, there's Genshin Impact here, and in the best ongoing, and Cyberpunk and Apex Legends, Fortnite. Fortnite actually got my vote because it's only one of 2 games on that list I've actually played this year because of Apex.
I saw that one. It's interesting because they're all live service games, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you've got Genshin Impact, you've got.
Oh,
Cyberpunk isn't.
You're back now. We lost you for a minute there, mate. Go on. What were you saying? It's interesting.
Cyberpunk isn't a live service game. It was a single player game that was released 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They've just released a really, really, really well received DLC for. The reason it's on that list is because it released as a pile of shit.
Yeah.
How can that justify being on the list?
Well, this is the best.
Wrong.
Did you read the next category after that? Best community support.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk's in there.
Yeah, it's like sorry, you have to support the community because you've ruined your reputation by releasing that game unfinished.
Yeah.
What?
There is also an honourable mention in Destiny 2 there.
Didn't they get a lot of stick recently? I'm sure there was some beef around Destiny 2's community management aspect because the DLC was poorly received or something like that. I don't really know a lot about it, so what way?
No, I'm saying, mate. I'm glad Cocoon's on there for best debut indie game. Because I'm going to be playing that show. What? Which one, sorry? Yeah,
best indie game. Dredge.
Yeah, Dredge. Yeah, not played that.
Love a bit of Cthulhu-esque gaming. Dredge has got to be on there for me. Dave the Diver as well is really good. I want to play that.
Yeah. Just bear with me though, because I'm kind of like flicking through Resident Evil Village VR mode for best VR.
Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, but VR now.
No, the VR.
It was on VR years ago.
No, it was. No,
Yes, it was.
It's
Right, Google it.
They had it in Bury. I played it in Bury. In the Bury, whatever it's called. The arcade place. They had it on a VR headset.
RE8 VR release date.
fair dues. I'm just flicking through the characters now and
October 28th, 2022.
Fuck off. No.
Brad's not having it. He's not having it. It's a no-go. It's a no-go. Yeah. A lot of these games. I am surprised a lot of these games I haven't played.
No.
Twisted Metal, Last of Us, best adaptation, where it's gone to another entertainment.
I thought they meant the TV show.
Well, that's what
they mean.
Yeah,
it wasn't very good.
Oh, brothers, very rare we disagree on something, but that I would actually disagree. Go on, Brad. Sorry.
I hear anything. Oh, there we go.
It wasn't great. It was.
Yeah, I think Discord's having a few issues tonight, but we'll push through it. Twisted Metal with the new Captain America. Sam.
Oh yeah, it wasn't great.
And I need to watch that.
What was that one?
That was pushed to a series.
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what it was on though. Was it Netflix or?
I can't remember. It was just all dropped at one time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
What else is on the adaptions? Can't remember.
On the adaptions, so you've got Castlevania Nocturne.
Oh yeah.
Gran Turismo. Last of Us.
I forgot Gran Turismo came out. Yeah,
Su-
wasn't that really poorly received as well?
Super Mario Brothers movie, which I quite enjoyed.
It was a great film.
And Twisted Metal, there you 5 for that.
Probably
Mario's winning.
Right,
It's a very
right.
fantastic film.
This is where I have a major beef. Most anticipated game. Most anticipated game, and you do not have Starfield on there that everyone went absolutely nuts waiting for.
The games that aren't released yet.
Yeah, but the
future games, the games that aren't out yet. Starfield's already out.
Final.
That would have been on the list for last year.
Right, so this isn't most anticipated game of the year. It's most anticipated future game.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, we've got Final Fantasy on there, 7 Rebirth, Hades 2, Star Wars, Tekken 8. Ooh, I might fancy a crack at Tekken actually when it comes out. And then we've got Streamer of the Year, and I've got to say, right, I
vote for Brad.
Yeah. BradEasy's not on there. Dastly Deuce is on there. JC wanted it on there. Not getting my vote.
Shut it down, boys.
It's just, it's farce. It's farce. Absolutely.
Donkey Kong Country should win every award.
And then you've got the best esports athletes and stuff like that, which I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I like to see how a game comes out like FIFA, but I'm not too keen on watching FIFA all day. I have to say, which for a streamer might sound odd, but
what are the big games that they compete in esports? I'm guessing it might. If I had to guess, I'm saying like what Fortnite and.
It's not even Fortnite anymore.
Yeah, it's FIFA, Fadden, which is NFL. Yeah.
Oh right.
NFL. EA do that one as well.
Dota on there.
Call of Duty. They've got Valorant, CS:GO, League of Legends, Apex Legends. The list is endless. I really need to start reading up about these people because I'm being honest when I say it. I'm looking at it and just going, I don't know crap all. Oh,
it's not aimed at you, is it? It's the same as like when I saw like the racing ones, I was like, it's not aimed at me. I've not played any of these games, so
it could be worse. It could be worse. But one thing I do know about, and it's been burning at me all day to actually read you this headline. Right? Good segue.
Go on, then.
So, a plane was forced to return to the airport after a horse escaped on board.
I don't understand.
What?
Where could it go? How did? Is it running down the aisles?
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
So-
Cockpit.
So it escaped its stall on the plane, started running down the aisle.
No way. No way.
It got loose
It's a
afterward,
commercial flight.
It can't be a
and
commercial
it
flight,
was
is it?
half an hour after leaving New York on its way to Belgium on a Boeing 747 cargo plane when he had to inform the air traffic control that the horse had escaped, and the air traffic control were questioning him, and he said, "Yes, sir, we are a cargo plane." You know, so making sure that, we have live animals, a horse on board an airplane, and the horse managed to escape its stalls. We don't have a problem as flying wise, but we need to return. We can't get the horse back secure.
Is a horse a master of unlocking? How did it get out of the cage?
I really.
Is there a horse trainer on the fucking plane?
They just couldn't deal with it. So much so, they had a load of fuel on, as you can imagine, to get.
You learn that day one at pilot school.
Yeah, he was just horsing around, Babs. He was just horsing around, but so much so they had to dump 20 tons of fuel over the Atlantic because otherwise they would have been too heavy to land.
I didn't even know that was a problem.
Yeah.
Why didn't they throw the horse out?
And
Obviously, they didn't want to be on the plane anyway.
And upon landing, a control tower worker asked the pilot if they required assistance, and he went, on the ground, negative, on the ramp, yes, we have a horse in difficulty. I think he's absolutely brilliant. You can write this stuff.
Cool guy. I might be a pilot, you know.
Nothing cool ever happens like that to me. You know.
I should become a pilot.
Yeah, you have to take flying lessons, and then you get.
Well, obviously.
No. You start off in the small passenger planes, and then you work your way up, and then you have to pass further tests and exams, and you know.
Right, here we go. British Airways hiring.
He did want to be the main event, Bams.
Ready from scratch, I'll take that job.
But lads,
how much do you reckon a British Airways pilot's on before we move on?
Probably as a start, it's probably like lower than you would expect. I reckon.
This is an entry pilot.
Entry level. I'm going to say about 25k.
It's more than that. I know it is.
Come on, Brad.
I've looked it up.
Think of how much train drivers are on. They're on a lot of. They're on a decent amount of money because of the responsibility that's tied into the role.
40,000. They're on 45,000. Yeah, Bams.
That's starting.
Yeah.
No, that's train drivers.
Yeah, train drivers.
Really? It's got to be easy to be a train driver than the pilot, right?
Just push a level up and down, don't you?
So driving positions.
This role in your first year,
I think that's really monotonous for now, like being a train driver.
Yeah, he just put music on. He just chills.
So it's my job now, actually.
In your first year as a Euroflyer commander, that's cool as well. You get to be a commander.
Euroflyer commander.
You can expect to earn around 105,000.
What? Really?
How much is it?
A lot of money.
How much is a pilot's license?
How much is flying? How many hours do I need?
It's something ridiculous, like 10,000 hours or something.
What?
Yeah.
I could do it in a week.
Yeah, so we need, in the last 6 months, 3,500 total time.
Yeah.
A320.
A320.
Don't know what an A320 is, but I assume that's the plane that they want you to fly. Big bus. That's a big bus. How much for a license? Right, come on, guys. Abandon the podcast. This is what we're doing.
I got the glasses on, so yeah.
Anyway, go on, JC.
But it could be worse, lads, because why aren't cool things ever happen like this around here? So recently, in Las de Poli, near Rome, everyone was told to stay inside. Why? Try and guess before I reveal.
Did that volcano erupt again?
No.
Again?
You know the one.
Oh, do you mean Pompeii?
Yes, that's the one.
No.
That's near Rome, mate. Pompeii's way further south. So why did it's something stupid. Like, was it the running of the bulls or something? Was there like a loose animal? Was it a horse? Was a horse parachuted in and it just became rampant and raged?
No, it got worse than that. A lion escaped the circus. It was rampaging the streets.
Look to me, I'll be a pilot.
And they
sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
And they described it on the warning as a big cat is roaming the streets. Stay indoors.
A big cat. You can't tell people it's a big cat when it's a fucking lion.
I know.
One makes you want to go out and stroke it, and the other makes you just run away.
I love this name. So Mayor Alessandro Grando.
Yeah,
Grando. It is a cool name.
God, it's a proper lion as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's full on lion roaming the streets.
Full on lion.
And even though there's a full size adult lion roaming the streets, someone's still got the phone out from inside.
Yeah.
Aaron took a video. Oh, well, at least the lion didn't take this next nosedive. I'm segueing into a news summary here. Colombia has started sterilizing hippos descended from drug kingpin Pablo Escobar's pets. So obviously,
Why?
What? Say what?
Say that again.
Just let me try and build this scenario here.
So Colombia has started sterilizing hippos descended from the drug kingpin Pablo Escobar's pets. So
Why? What's the beef with those hippos?
So
Are they addicted to cocaine?
he had hippos as pets. They originally housed at his house.
Cocaine hippos.
And in the private,
Only were these hippos going to go out and commit crimes?
private.
Start hippo cartels.
Dude, I would have not fuck with. You don't fuck with hippos.
No, hippos are mean, man.
I think they kill the most people in Africa.
The only way to stop a hippo is with a grenade. So
Basically.
Yeah,
maybe if you're lucky.
No, that's actually someone I know from South Africa. So,
an elephant.
But
an elephant will take him down.
But this
rhino.
Apparently, he had a private zoo, and it spread when Escobar died. It spread into nearby rivers. They basically broke out of their encampment, their cages and stuff. Yeah, and the population had been growing because they'd all been humping away.
That makes sense.
And there were loads of baby hippos. And they said if they don't intervene, there's going to be 1,000 new hippos wandering the streets by 2035.
So hippos aren't endangered then? Wait, what do you mean wandering the streets? They're like shopping on a Saturday in the local market?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So apparently there's 100 of them now, and the main offenders are 2 male hippos and 1 female.
The male offenders.
Oh, nice one for stopping by, McCann. That's coming later.
This is how massive hippos are. There's a video for reference.
Hippos are just absolutely ridiculous. But guys, I've got to. I've just got to do this.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
So I was in there on Sunday, by the way.
So you're hoping the stock's gone up because you were there?
4 meals we bought, yes.
4? Jeez.
4 meals?
£10 at least.
Blimmin' hell, the stock should have gone up.
But what, £2.50?
At least.
I've got a feeling in my waters. It's been a good week.
Are you pregnant? What does that mean?
Your waters? Well, my stock's just broke. I felt it.
Right. So, has it been a good week for Weatherspoons? But I feel it may have been. Deuce has been there. Had 4 meals in one go.
4 meals and 2 pints each for the food.
Not bad.
So,
are we ready for this?
What was it last week?
Last week it was £6.65, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we were amazed by how much it had gone up.
Mm-hmm.
This week, the price is £7.34.
Oh my god! What the hell? Christ!
It's gone up 69p in the last week.
We've messed up. We should have bought like 5 weeks ago.
I should have bought 10,000 shares.
You remember when it was £6.19?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't. In fact, because we did the show on Saturday, it's gone up in 3 days by 70p.
Yeah.
70p.
That's just how much people value me visiting Weatherspoon.
I know. Deuce goes in on a Sunday, buys 4 meals, straight away the share price goes up.
Do you know it was rammed in there on Sunday because it was Remembrance Sunday, wasn't it?
Ah, it might be why then.
It was rammed.
Might be why.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy for Weatherspoons. Well done, guys. Long may you rise.
We need to keep you going for cheap beer and cheap food.
Yes, please.
You know, we have no morals.
hey, I'm easily bought me. I would be a terrible politician.
You're easily bought. Terrible.
It's just Brad. You could bribe me with a cheese slice. That's all I need.
Cheese slice, double D's yours. And we thought, and we all thought,
a t-shirt.
and we all thought Boris were bad. Oh, did you see?
No, I'd be better than Boris because I would tell people that I could be bribed with cheese slice.
Did you see the news this week? Bit of a shocker. So this week, they sacked the Home Secretary. She was doing a crap job.
Yes.
She insulting the police, right? Well, she sort of insulted the police. She indicated she did not like how they handled certain situations. So,
Sting as well.
So anyway, Richie, our Prime Minister, had a reshuffle. And he moved James, I think it's James Cleverly, into the role, which created another role, free. And we had, guess who's back? Back again.
Big man himself.
Eminem.
No, close.
Yes, Eminem needs to be.
He's been away that long. Eminem would be brilliant. No, David Cameron.
Yeah.
Back in office.
DC.
Yeah. And this is the best one. So they were talking about, obviously, it's been now 8 years since David Cameron resigned after the referendum.
After Brexit.
Yeah, when he did the referendum. But this is the best one, right?
The way he expected, it's like, all right, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah,
it's like, I was like, oh, fuck this, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. I'm out.
Do you remember?
Fuck this.
Do you remember Lawrence Fox getting fired off GB News, which we spoke about previously?
No, I don't know what that is.
Lawrence Fox.
I don't know what GB News is.
I don't know what news is.
Lawrence Fox, the actor.
No, I'm gonna have to Google him now, aren't you?
Right. Anyway, he got fired because basically he said who would shag that when he were insulting a woman who turned a debate about men's suicide onto something else. But that's by the by. No, I'm just coming to an example of what's what in the world, right? So
I'm more interested that Lawrence Fox was married to Billy Piper.
This is quite double standard. So obviously he basically got fired for basically expressing an opinion on the way someone looks.
Okay.
Do you know one of the Sky News presenters, Kay Burley, got caught out this week? I assume it was Kay Burley. In my opinion, it's not. I've never had it confirmed, but people have been all over Twitter saying it is her. But apparently, right, so what she was doing is she was commenting and she was saying, David Cameron, yeah, he's looking a bit older. He's back in office. It's been an 8-year wait. And then she went, and then they were saying all the things that changed in David Cameron's life. And she went, yeah. And he's put on a bit of weight, hasn't he?
I know,
right?
She's a fucking bitch.
So the thing is, right? The thing is, right?
Brad, Jesus, mate.
He don't like Kay Burley, obviously.
Well, she did an interview with the CEO, the president of after Alton Towers, when there was when Smile had the crash.
Oh yeah.
He interviewed the president of Merlin, all the shit like that.
Yeah.
And fuck me, she was fucking horrific. So it's she was basically trying to blame him for it personally, to be honest.
Wow.
His fault that
it's obviously it wasn't safe enough because this happened. It's this has never happened before. And obviously, we're deeply sorry. The condolences to the fans. I'm sure they don't want your apology. It's what? It's
you speak for them. Yeah.
Wow.
She accused him of speaking on behalf of other people, and then she did it herself. It's she was just so smug and up her own fucking
And that's the way Brad sees it.
Do you know what? I've just flicked on a Wikipedia page, and I don't know anything about her. But the fact that she's got so many entries under the subheading controversies.
Yeah. I need to look into it. I just thought you were out of order, and at the end of the day, what's good for one is good for other. If she's commenting on someone's weight and getting away with it, then at the end of admittedly, what Lawrence Fox said were a bit more, and he works for a devil news corporation, according to a lot of people. other news corporations are out there, but
it's kind of an objective fact, though, isn't it? It's what's weight on, rather than saying who would shag that. That's probably not appropriate for a news broadcast or whoever.
no, true.
There's certain professionalisms you need to maintain.
And Guy,
You'd be a good news presenter, Brad.
yeah.
What's these folks?
It'd be funny.
See you next week.
While we're on, guys, the Weatherspoons price. I don't know what's going on here.
It's just gone down.
No,
It's gone up.
it's gone up. It's gone up again. It's £7, £7.37. I think Google's playing catch up. £7.37. Yeah, it's an hour behind Google, so it's still fluctuating.
Should we treat ourselves to a little Christmas present and get ourselves some Weatherspoon shares?
I'm in town on Saturday, so maybe I'll go.
Yeah.
I don't think they sell them over the counter, Brad.
I'm in for the cheap food and drink. Well, cheap drinks.
Right, boys, are we ready? Are we ready for some light-hearted fun? Oh yeah! You know what time it is? It's that time once again for Guess That Song.
This is literally the first time. What the fuck is this?
Why were you just trying to make love to my ears?
Oh, no.
I was trying to make it smooth.
It wasn't.
So we've decided.
Why do I continue to do this every week?
So.
You are very lucky I have nothing better to do on a Wednesday evening.
So, the boys, Munch Punch was, we're running, quite frankly, we're running out of questions to ask each other.
I have infinite questions.
What episode are we up to?
We're on episode 43.
So 43 times 20. We've already thought of 860 questions, all completely different. So
yeah, we've done well. We've done well. So this week I came up with a new game, which is either going to get us, let's say, muted after it goes out, or not so muted after it goes out, because I'm only going to play, and it's fair use policy, and I'm only going to play the first 5 seconds or so, and Deuce has 20 songs to 20 songs to guess.
This is not gonna go well, mate. Unless the hip hop.
I've tried to cater to you. I've been nice, right? So I feel, me
is pissed.
This is six.
You better have some M&M's,
as long as this is 6 drink, baby, we're all right. But anyway,
next set of 20 questions then, Bambi.
Anyway, right, yeah, I'm going to put it out there now, right? If people want Munch Punch back for another week, next week, right? Literally send us 20 questions, either or for the one, the only, Bradley Broderson, BradEasy. Right?
Oh no, I'm doing this.
You're doing this.
No weird questions.
So 20 questions. Send them to the number at the bottom of your screens now, and we will ask Bradley Broderson the or questions. So it's Munch or Punch next week. Right. So
one of them has to be live meat or dead meat.
Yeah.
I quite like Dead Meat, the YouTube channel. All my meat's dead. I don't eat live meat.
All right. So, Deuce,
anyway,
are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. This is not going to go very well.
No, it's not.
Some of these.
I'm so nervous right now.
You'll probably be better than me.
Right. I have tried to be nice to you both when I thought of this. So, Deuce, this is your 20 this week. Ready?
Oh, Still Dre, come on now.
Hey, cha-ching!
I got that one. Well, now 19 to go. Jesus Christ.
Off the N word immediately. All right, we're off to a good start.
That's how we start every podcast.
It's not my fault the lyrics is what they are. Right, next one.
Oh, Old Town Road.
Hey! Doing well.
I really like that track.
Yeah.
Oh.
Miami.
Is it It's Will Smith. Is it? Is it Big Willie style?
No, it actually is called Miami. That's
Miami.
what
I thought that. Yeah, I thought that. And I was like, no, it can't be that. But yeah, it was.
But you get
Not really.
you get a bonus point for naming the artist. So that's fine.
Okay.
You trying to get crazy with this scene?
Yeah.
Name that
It's
song.
Cypress Hill. It's Cypress Hill. Is it How I Could Just Kill a Man?
No.
Oh. Is it Insane in the Brain then?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it was one of them two. I was getting them two mixed up.
Right, number 5.
Oh, it's Numb. Is it Numb or is it Encore? Is it Encore?
I'll take both of them for this.
Yeah, because I can never remember what the actual. I don't know why it's split into the name.
Are you naming the artist?
It's a mashup, isn't it? Between the two.
Yeah, it's a mashup. Yeah, it's Jay-Z and what are they called? It's not Linkin Park. It's the other one, isn't it?
No, Linkin Park. Yeah, well done, mate. As I said, I've been kind of nice. Right, so 6 to 10.
Yeah, Gina Juice. Let's go.
Straight away.
It's weird. It's just the sound of a drink being poured, and I've got it. That's good. God, I had seen that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is.
I know sometimes.
Haley's song, isn't it?
No.
Eminem Haley's song.
No.
Song. Is it Mockingbird then?
It is, but I've got to take your first answer, mate.
You didn't tell the first answer last time.
No, I did on Numb and Encore. It's called Numb Encore, so yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
And the song.
P.I.M.P.
Yes! Well done!
I really don't like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of Cube.
Yeah.
Which one is it? You know how we do it. Yeah.
Hey, good man, yeah.
Great track,
Ice
great
Cube,
track.
you know we do it.
One of my favourite tracks, though. Nope. I've heard the song. I can't name it.
Oh, Heaven
idea.
is a Place on Earth by
Do
Belinda
you know
Carlisle.
what? If I played that in my head, I probably could have come to them lyrics.
Yeah, that's the next line.
Yeah, if you want, do that on future ones. Just give yourself a moment. Right, next song, number 11.
It's breaking up for me. I don't know if that's part of the song or not.
One sec.
Break up for me as well.
It sounds really scary, whatever it is.
Are you gonna even attempt it? Let's say.
I have no idea.
No, I'm just checking why it's actually breaking up. Right.
Audio crackle. Yeah.
I think I know why. One second.
What noise?
No, I do think I know why. One second. Right. We shall try that one
Had a root beer.
once again.
I'm not out. Like a million more pounds.
Right. The song was, anyway, I'll pass that one then. The song was One Vision by Queen. It does have a very spooky beginning.
No, we're not gonna get that.
So I honestly don't know why it was crackling. I was like, what's going on here, sort of thing. I was like, whoa.
Next one.
Right. Next one.
Let's go.
Crackling again.
Really?
It's actually,
Is it Ghetto Gospel by any chance?
that one I didn't expect so quick. I'll be honest. No, I actually don't know why.
That was crackly as well, by the way.
Yeah. I'm just looking at my system resource now, just to see if there's anything.
I don't know whether because these do take longer anyway. We do stick to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably should do, to be honest.
Yeah,
I need to
definitely.
keep my latter 10 for next time.
Yeah, I can keep the right 10.
Maybe not for Brad.
So, your score this week is out of 20 because you get a bonus point for each artist you name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
Okay. So, for your 10 this week, you have got 15 out of 20. That's pretty darn good. Guess that song. Every time I do a jingle, I crack him up.
Oh my god!
Not good enough. Be better.
We will sort that out. I am gonna scale back some stuff actually.
Oh, I think she meant Josh's score.
Oh, 15 out of 20. All right.
75%. Pathetic.
So next week, 20 out of 20. But we're getting to that time again.
Here we go. Brad's movie of the week.
Hey, the one.
So much.
You know what you should have instead of that? What your voiceover? You should do your voiceover over your THX intro sound. Let me just link that real quick.
Copyright, brothers, copyright.
Nah, no one will notice. It's fine. It's probably in the public domain.
Brad doesn't believe in robots.
Oh, I don't believe in copyright by the sounds of it, which we would never endorse on the channel. Guys, no fair use policy. I can play intros to songs. That's about all I can do.
It's all intro. It's 20 seconds.
So it was 5 seconds. So, Bradders, what's your movie of the week this week? I think
Just underline that. There we go. Well, all I've got to say is, greetings and salutations. What's your boggle? So, back to the 90s. I'm going to talk about. Can you guess what it is? Starring Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Oh, it wasn't a double team. It was a double team. It was.
I know what it is.
Oh,
I'm letting
I
you.
know what it is. I can't remember what it's called.
Demolition Man.
Yes.
Of course, it's Demolition Man.
Olek in the chat knows what it's all about.
The man knows. Yeah, I watched it. I was struggling for one. I just remembered it the other. I watched it a couple of days ago, in fact. Let me just see if it's as good, holds up as well as I remember it doing. And yes, it does. Yeah, so basically, classic 90s action movie starring Sylvester Stallone as John Spartan and Wesley Snipes as the villain Simon Phoenix. Basically, in the 90s, Stallone, John Spartan, was known as the Demolition Man. He's a cop who is known for basically doing a massive amount of industrial damage in his rescues. And in the 90s, he hunts down Wesley Snipes, Simon Phoenix. A whole building gets destroyed in the process, and it results in the death of several civilians. Simon Phoenix is arrested and literally put into cryostasis. And for some bureaucratic bullshit as well, so is John Spartan. So he shares the punishment. What happens is many years later, California, or what's a combination of California and some of the states, it's like 40 years on, like the world, it's become like a utopian future. Basically, everyone's a pacifist. Basically, everyone's a fucking wimp. There's like everything that's bad for you is illegal. There's no beer, there's no smoking, no alcohol, like no spicy food, no contact sports, nothing spicy, etc.
All that's left is Taco Bell, innit?
All that's left is Taco Bell. Taco Bell is the only restaurant left.
Someone got a paycheck for that.
Yeah, definitely 100%. And basically what happens is Simon Phoenix is having his parole. Upon his parole, he pretty much immediately escapes. and immediately murders several people. And this is like the first murder, death, kill in 30 years. There hasn't been an unnatural death in years, and the police now are completely unequipped to deal with this guy to a comical degree. It's just like when they're talking to him, it's like one of the cops like getting instructions of what to do. It's like tell him to with force, tell him to lay on the ground. And like let's pistols to fuck off. It's like what's it? Maniac has responded with scornful remark. Say it again in a more firm voice and add or else. It's like okay, so it doesn't work. Phoenix is on a rampage. Also, he's got more you find out he's actually got more enhanced skills on his release that have been programmed to his brain for some mysterious reason, because there you find out there's a reason for his release. It's part of a bigger, grander scheme, but to catch him, as they say, it's an old-fashioned criminal. They need an old-fashioned cop. So they fought out Sylvester Stallone, John Spartan, to track this guy down, and it's a lot of humor in it, because like just Stallone cannot adapt to this fucking, completely pacifistic world. I mean, he just swear you get a fine, like automatically from the machine there, but the verbal morality code is violated if you swear. And so basically it's just like these two hunting each other down in the future. Really cool fight scenes. It's probably Wesley Snipes' best role apart from Blade, and one of Stallone's best. And the only thing I have to know is the only question it leaves is how do the damn how do those damn free seashells work?
It's an enduring question, isn't it? Because even in like modern video games, I remember there's been a couple of games in the last few years I've seen where the free seashells have been there. Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's available wherever movies are sold. Check your local blockbuster.
No one knows how the three shells work to this day. No,
that's been explained actually.
Yeah, I think it has.
Well, the story goes that the guy who's writing the film, the screenwriter, was in his bathroom. Goes, I need some like futuristic idea for the bathroom, and he called a screenwriter friend who was apparently in his bathroom at the time. His friend goes, well, I got some seashells in here. Well, why don't you try that? Add that in there.
I love the idea of these two screenwriters just both in the toilet at the same time, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got some seashells.
Brilliant.
You're struggling with that word, aren't you, Brad?
He sells seashells by the seashore.
Good film, fun film. I've not seen it in like 20 years.
That's why I rewatched it, to be honest. Same with me. I've not seen it in ages. What first Wesley Snipes? Can't believe that's the same guy who plays Blade. It's so fucking looks nothing like him. Like doesn't.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
The new one comes out.
Yeah.
I like the new Blade anyway. He was good in what's he called?
That thing that he was in.
The Netflix series, the Marvel Netflix series. He was the bad guy in that one.
Was it Luke Cage?
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
He was good in that.
No, nice one, brothers. Really appreciate that. We are as well. We're coming to the end of the show this week.
Yay!
Hey, everyone can do their own thing. Adam can stop complaining I'm not on COD.
Stop doxing people. His name isn't Adam in the chat.
McCann complaining I'm not on COD. But no, I really appreciate everyone coming out tonight. I really appreciate everyone in the chat. It's been absolutely brilliant. We'll return next week. We've guessed that song for his last 10. But don't forget to get your 20 questions in for Bradders. Easy as a Sunday morning, Bradley. And
yeah, your name, your address, social security number.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky he doesn't know it.
I don't.
Yeah, all of it would just be on the podcast. He'd just
I
be
don't.
saying,
No. I'd call you Bams. That's.
Do you actually know Bams' name?
Do I actually know Bams' name? No, I don't.
Well, if you do, don't say it.
It's Brenda. That's why it starts with B, because it's Brenda.
Nice.
Well,
Brenda Bambo, if you want to search on Facebook.
Who's doxing people now?
Brenda Bambo.
Oh shit, Facebook's still a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how.
I'm never on Facebook now, but we'll go into that next week. No,
No, we won't.
thank you this week to P-Town Cowboy Double D for stepping in, and thank you as always to Easy's Sunday Morning BradEasy. Catch him out on their Twitch channels this week, playing various games such as Resident Evil. Are you doing Outbreak this week?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right in and out.
About 15 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
And for more
I can find the website again.
for entertaining value of COD's worst play, you can always catch myself playing Modern Warfare 3 and Days Gone as well. Not to forget, next Monday I will be back with the one, the only Bams in the chat, and we will be going for Devour again, and this time to survive. So we're not gonna get burnt alive this time.
Good luck with that. You got like 3 goats, did you?
No, we got up to 5. No,
Okay, that's
yeah.
not bad then.
We got up to 5 and then it just went all to crap. So thank you ever so much, guys, for everything this week, and we will see you next week, same time, same place. Take care. Much love.
Diving deep into the waves, babe. I know that you wanted to. It's a risk worth taking, even if it's over soon. Want you skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to mine. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If it's only for tonight. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If you need somebody, you know I'm the one for you. I won't tell nobody. Keep it on the down low, just us two. Want you skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to